Almost.
Yeah, it takes a while now, huh?
Hey, here we go, Jerry. Hello, everybody out there who's watching this live streaming, actually through Facebook via Google Hangout. My name is Dottie Berry, and I'm really excited today to have as my guest Mr. Jerry. Do you call it Rocco or Rocco? Okay, that's a crazy question, but which one is it?
It's Rocco. It's Rocco.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you're
Thanks for asking.
rocking, man. That's how I was going to say, but you know, it's terrible to mispronounce somebody's name. But this is the first time Jerry and I have actually done this. But he's a guy who is actually an amazing entrepreneur. He's been working on this since 2007. Wow, all about lead generation, traffic conversion on website conversion pages. He has actually created so many sales funnels. I can't even begin to name them all. But I know he's brought in millions of dollars through these ideas. I call him the renegade, revolutionary marketing entrepreneur, socialpreneur. I call him socialpreneur too because I know Jerry, like me, likes to make a difference in the lives of others. And you know what, Jerry, when you have something like what you have created as one of the owners, developers, etc., marketing director of 22Social. Hey, here we go, Jerry. So here's where we're getting the feedback now. I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to just turn that off real quick. This is what happens. We're just getting it. It's the live loop coming through there, so I'm going to turn that off, Jerry. But anyway, I'm so excited to have you here today because you know, what I hope to do is give people the big picture about what your free Facebook app can do. Because, folks, this is for businesses, nonprofits, your passion, whatever it is that you want people to know about on Facebook. Let's face it, you can turn those likes into customers or members or participants in your event, whatever it is you're doing. That's what's really exciting with what Jerry and his group at 22Social have created here. So we are going to do a case study with a particular company later, but I'm going to turn it over to Jerry right now and let him take you to a PowerPoint he's going to share with you on how this really works. And then what we're going to do, we're going to go to the case study. I'm going to show you how to create some pages, how to create places where you can do custom hangouts, custom training just like this. And you can even have your own page while you're streaming this hangout through your own personal page. It's amazing. We have people doing that right now. So Jerry, without further ado, let me get you on here, bud. Glad to have you.
Hi, Dottie. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can. I'm going to get you in the picture box there.
Great, great. It's awesome. Every time I see this, it just blows me away, you know, because I like to pull it up just on my mobile and just see see the comments come in and just everything is just working on my phone. It's working on my iPad. It still gets me. The first time we saw it, we were just amazed with it. But I'm so glad to be doing this with you, and I'm glad you brought all these entrepreneurs on just to see what this is really capable of. And I'll keep it a little generic at first, and then I'll piece in exactly what we do, and I'll show folks why it's important, and then I guess we'll just go into that case study and start taking them through the app, taking whatever questions. So if anybody has any questions, there's a comment box below. Just comment in that stream of comments, and we'll get to those in a little bit. If you want to share this, if you know anybody that's on Facebook and wants to turn any kind of Facebook social activity into real leads for their business and then actually conversions, this would be a good time to hit the recommend button up top and then either send it out on your wall if you're a marketer or an entrepreneur that has your own following, or send it to somebody directly because this is something that they're probably going to want to see. So appreciate that. Dottie,
and Jerry, while you're doing that, I'm getting it up on my Kindle, and I'm going to be following some of the comments over here on my Kindle.
Great, great. And folks, if any of this stuff during this presentation is like, wow, I can really use that, go to the bottom of the page you're on right now, whichever page this presentation is on, and go ahead and click the little button that says, we build our pages, I believe it says with 22Social. And then, what does it say?
And Jerry, I do want to say one thing. I have some people that I've invited to this, and I want to make sure that they know that they can go to the person who invited them and get that link. That's very important. We always try to honor those committed people who brought this to this overall hangout for us to learn more. But please go to the person who invited you and make sure that you get that link.
Yeah, Thank you, Dottie. Let's actually mention that because if you refer three people to this, you can get even our pro version absolutely free. There's a lot. I know there's a lot of people simulcasting this right now, so there's a lot of people that aren't that not on the webinar that actually have a button below as well, all the way at the bottom. So I'll go ahead and get started. Let's go into the PowerPoint and let me know that you can see my screen, okay? And we'll just
Okay.
go ahead and get started.
There you go. I can see it, Jerry.
Okay. Do you want to lock me in the top position?
Yep, you should be.
All right. I think you just double click on it. And I
I've
should be.
got you right there. I'm
All
seeing
right.
you. Okay.
Cool. All right, let's go. Welcome everybody. And if you don't know who we are, we're 22 Social. I really appreciate you being here. Our app is called the 22S Marketing App, and we'll show you how that all works. But what it's really about is identifying people using the world's largest person registry, which is Facebook, where there's tons of traffic, and we're going to show you how to turn that traffic into likes, leads, and cash. And we're going to do that right now. One thing that we're doing, and I thought was really relevant to what we're actually doing at this very moment, is Google Hangouts. And just the app alone is revolutionizing network marketing, it's revolutionizing presentations, and it's revolutionizing even network TV because right now people are interested in socially integrated, mobilely accessible content on demand. And that's what Google Hangouts is. And what 22 Social does, and forgive the pun, it puts two and two together. It puts this great Google Hangout thing that's only growing in demand, and it's awesome for almost any business that wants to do a commercial, anything live, and connect with their audience like we are right now. Uh, but it's something that gives everybody a voice. We're putting that inside Facebook and allowing people to connect their Facebook social graph to basically make their own channel like Dottie's doing right here. And you can host one broadcast inside Facebook simultaneously on mobile phones. You can restrict the presentation to people who only like your page, and one streaming broadcast like this one can be presented on pretty much an unlimited amount of pages just by sharing a simple ID feed. Viewers can purchase from the same page that they're on right now, and if you notice, I recommended that a little earlier to share and purchase. So what that means is one person can be doing a presentation across many pages, think QVC inside Facebook, and they can be talking about a product that everybody's an affiliate for, but everybody has their own button to buy. So never again do we have to go back to the person that invited us to the call if we all have our own pages. And they can purchase while the presentation is still going on. And your audience doesn't, as you already know, if you're here, they don't have to download any software. There's no verification process. Show up and you're here. And it's real neat. So I'm going to touch on this first before I get into what I call the Facebook sales funnel. And this is really how the Hangout works. Prior to 22 Social, Mike here would have to get his own link and then promote that minutes before. Or maybe figure out how to put it on a WordPress and do all that. But with 22 Social, within a few clicks, he just takes that link, pops it in here, and he can market his 22S link all week long and collect leads, bring them to an event page, really turn it into some social activity. He can collect these leads and then fan gate this presentation. So when his presentation goes live, he gets more fans and he appears on more walls and gets more exposure. Now he can, if he was going to do this another way, he would have to share this link with a bunch of different pages. But what we did at 22 Social is we added a feed ID. So his page has a number. And if he gives that to Joe, Mary, and Bob, anytime that he goes live or anytime he changes his media on his app, they go live. So everybody can have live presentations inside Facebook, invite their social graph to it, and also even their mobile graph. I mean, through text messages, emails, everything's read on a mobile device now. And this is, they could just do the same thing that Mike's doing. And they could take it even further as well. They can fan gate it, get more fans, build their own following, build their own list. And with one feed ID, he can have it, like I said earlier, just on unlimited pages. Dottie, how am I doing? Is everything I'm saying kind of coming through clear?
Oh, absolutely. I think, Jerry, when you kind of consider what's possible here, when I have shared this with people across various businesses, nonprofits, and so forth, they're like, I need that. I just need to know how to use it. And it's so simple to implement, I think, is what's so important here. I mean, just one, two, three, boom, they're in there with their own app page.
Yeah,
And of course, the multiple pages for people who really want to share, grow, promote their business, nonprofit, or whatever. It's incredible what can be done.
Yeah, think about like a nonprofit just running one, like you know how they normally do a show and they have everybody picking up the phones. They can run one show inside Facebook. Actually, we did it. Remind me to show this. We did it. We did it with PBS. We actually ran a local PBS station fundraiser from PBS, a TV station local in Arizona, into through Google Hangouts and into Facebook. And I will show you that broadcast
That's
here in a little
amazing.
bit. But yeah, that was the first time ever. It was pretty cool. All right. I promised I'd be quick, so let me get rolling. I'm going to show you this Facebook sales funnel, okay? And I'm going to show you how it works. And the reason I'm qualified to show you this, and if you'd like later, I'll show you our Alexa rating and everything that's going on our Facebook page, is because we don't have a website. We drive all of our traffic through Facebook. We put on over 250 users to our app yesterday with only Facebook, and that's sales. That's not likes. So there's a big difference. And I'll show you how we do it. Is we drive traffic from other places, and you can do this too. You have a LinkedIn, possibly. You might have subscribers on YouTube. And Dottie, I discovered a really cool trick. I'm trying to write this stuff down. If you remind me, I'll show you how to get more subscribers on YouTube with this one cool trick later,
Okay.
if people stick around to the end.
You are just a wealth of information, Jerry. This is what I love. I know that obviously we're going to have this as a recording for those people who missed. Like, we have a lot of people overseas that are sleeping right now.
Yeah.
And so, they're really excited about seeing this, over in Australia after we have the recording.
Cool. Yeah, I'm really excited about getting in those countries, and we're it's just really exciting, and appreciate that, Dottie, for getting us spread. I know you've done a lot for that with your international connections. So that's another way to get traffic, by the way, is joint ventures. Getting partnered up with some people that have some influence like yourself. That believe in what you're doing, see what you see, and really just want to help as many entrepreneurs get started. And you'll see that that's when I show you our product, that's really where we're going. But anyway, you can drive traffic from emails, LinkedIn, and you can send emails from LinkedIn now, which is pretty neat, 50 at a time. Your personal profile on Facebook, there's an average of 150 friends we have. Google Plus is a great place to build circles, lots of opportunity there. If you're a local business, maybe you're driving traffic through Yelp, maybe Twitter. However you're driving this traffic, you don't know who they are. That's the thing. They're all just driving, maybe their IP address, but now you drive them to Facebook. Some people drive them to Facebook to their fan page. But when you go to a fan page, there's a lot of opportunities to leave without liking your page or getting paid. I mean, there's links all over the place. There's advertising all over the place. But Facebook has allowed you to do these little apps right here. And that's what we're on right now, is we're on an app. And this is an environment inside Facebook that you can control. No crazy ads all over, no distractions, only what you put on here. And we've put a lot of thought into how we've designed this page for you, because we're designing it to turn it into leads. And so this is our basic page. And when somebody lands here, well, normally, let me just tell you, if you didn't have 22Social or App Builder, we have competitors, but you would have to normally go out, get a designer, a programmer, have them build all this stuff outside Facebook, have it communicate with the Facebook App Center, and then boom, it goes into what would be a blank canvas. They call it actually a blank canvas. And then that site would populate. Every time Facebook made a change, you would have to make a change. Every time you needed to make a design change, you'd have to call a designer. It's a little tough. But anyway, we made that easy. This is the easy part. This is where you pitch your business. This is where you make your offer. And you can ask people to either buy through a PayPal, goes straight to PayPal, or collect leads here, or drive them right to a fundraising page like a firstgiving.com, which is a great place to do fundraising. I've used that before. Any call to action. It could be anything from this point by touching the green buttons. But here's what's really cool about Facebook. And what we do at 22Social
Jerry, let me ask you just a minute. So if I'm a business and let's say I have free samples to give away, maybe I'm a coffee company, maybe I'm, giving a free app away or giving anything away, then that would be a great time to actually utilize this as your offer, so to speak.
Absolutely. Absolutely. This actually comes with a QR code. That smart link I was just about to get to will either take people to this page inside Facebook, or it'll take them to a mobile page, which is actually what's on the iPad too. It'll be, and if you're a local business, like let's say you're online in the store, I mean like standing online, and you see a QR code, because it also comes with the QR code, and it says scan this for our weekly coupon. Or better yet, take our magnet, put it on your refrigerator, and scan it once a week. for our weekly coupon. Now he just puts that, he's going to give these magnets away. They cost what, 50 cents a dollar to make a magnet? Everybody keeps magnets on their fridge, right? So, and it says scan me once a week for my daily specials at John's Diner or whatever it is. So you got that on your fridge, or you're online and you scan it and then boom, it says get a second soda or whatever it is right now for this mobile coupon. So he's
Well,
now.
Jerry, that's why I use a QR code. It sounds kind of crazy. I've heard people say before, oh, don't put it on your website. And I go, but listen, think about this. I've got somebody on my website. They're getting ready to leave in their car, and they're looking for the daggum link that they wanted to go. And so I just have it right there on my Facebook page. That way they can scan it onto their phone, quickly go out the door, and boom, it's done. So that's one of the reasons that I have it kind of front and center there.
That was the best answer I've ever received for that. I was like, that makes sense. Okay, let's take that one step further. With the QR code, good little piece of knowledge is it only needs about 80% of the QR code to work. So you can mess around with 20% of it, just not the corners. Okay.
Yeah.
So in the middle, you can put scan me if you're leaving or something in small writing, as long as it's not more than 20%. And now we're on the 80-20 rule. I talk about that a lot. Even Facebook, if you have more than 20% of text in your picture, you can't promote that post anymore. So there's clever ways to do that, and we can talk about that later if anybody has questions about that when we get into promotion. But awesome. Let me get back to the funnel here. Screen share, and we should be back to my document. All right. So they scan it, right? So they're online at the store. They scan that, and let's just take it from that. Let's say they come. You don't know who they are. They're online at the store, and they see the coupon. They scan it. That could either be the smart link or a QR code, which could go directly to the page where they could get the coupon, or it goes to a fan gate. And the fan gate is what restricts the content of this app until somebody likes your page. So only your fans see this stuff. Why is that important? A lot of people aren't explaining it this way. And you'll find that this information I'm sharing with you isn't really anywhere else online. Facebook, when somebody likes your page, what happens is, this is pretty common knowledge, is that it goes on their activity feed. More people might see that, and you might generate more traffic. And that's great for reciprocal traffic. But also what you're doing is that you can't do at a website is when people like your page, you're building your list. The more people who like your page, the more people that see your posts. Only about 30% of your people who have liked your page will have the opportunity to see most of your posts, unless you promote a post, which is where that picture thing comes into a lot of importance. Promoting your post will allow you to access more of your list. So Facebook is allowing you to build a list of likes and then access more of it by doing a promoted post. Something very important also, if you can have people subscribe to your page. And if you hover over the like page on 22Social, you go to facebook.com/22Social, or the page we're on right now, hover over the like, click get notifications. And then however you have your notifications set up, you'll get notifications in your phone. And that's just a way to build a better list. All right, so Facebook is a website that allows you to build a list. Okay, that's very important. When you click on a 22Social button, this is also important because we take advantage of the fact that Facebook is where everybody comes to tell everybody about themselves. How many Facebook accounts do you have? What kind of email address did you give them? Did you give them your best information? Well, when they click on a button 22Social, their information is pulled out of Facebook and is put in a contact manager. You have the opportunity to convert these people when they click on the button, or they've already been converted by your video or your content that's on the site, which you're in total control over. But if you don't convert them, which we know not everybody who sees the offer for the first time is going to convert, these people go into a contact manager where you can sort them and review what they've done, when they did it on your website, see where they're from, their email address, their Facebook profile. It's just another level of contact management where you can send them different offers with more like gates and start the whole cycle again. So this is so much more powerful. This is the way of the future. I really recommend it. It's been working great for us. So we believe it's time to reinvent everybody's marketing. I honestly think it's going to be two things, in the future. Where do you want to start your journey, Facebook or Google? And then I think everything's going to be found through there. That's a little extreme, but anyway, page builder. What I'm going to show you now is point, click, type, save, and done. We're going to prove it to you in just a couple minutes. This is just our basic page, and the really cool thing about what we do is the first page you build is free. I'll show you the great parts about that, and I'll show you the one downside about that. The first downside is you only get one page. You don't get all of our templates, but you do get this awesome template, which allows you, with the easy social share buttons, like I had mentioned earlier in the video, You can customize all the text, point and click. You can customize this advanced media. I mean, we're doing a Hangout on it right now, which is pretty cool. We have media feeds. You can pull pictures from your fan page, do all this. Oops. Excuse me, do all this cool stuff. The colors, you have different textures. You can change the colors to any color into the rainbow. You can have as many as uh, 3 calls to action on just this template alone. And then the social proof bar down here. It depends on what you're doing. If you got a product or coupon, ask your people to comment down there. Say, hey, how'd you like that sandwich, or whatever you're selling or promoting or whatever it is. Your teammates, have them support you on this page. That's social proof at its highest level. Let's see, you have your brand. You can put some more brand information if you have some other channels and contact information if you want that. And that's our basic page. And here's how it works. You install the app. You can do this from the bottom of the page you're on, or just have somebody that's referring you to this make sure you use their link. Because if you refer 3, you get our Pro free. You add it to your fan page. No, step 2. If you don't have a fan page, we can walk you through that. Then you're in our setup wizard. 3 steps later, you're ready to customize it. It's on your fan page. You have a custom tab on your fan page. The only way this can be added is on a fan page. That's a common question. It's the only place you can add tabs. Now it's time to customize it. Just click a few of the orange buttons. Dottie and I have worked together to do an entire company that I believe we're going to show everybody in 12 languages or 13 languages now?
Yeah, absolutely. That's what's exciting. We've been able to translate, and you all have hard-coded it so that anybody in that company can now come in and be able to access those. So that's really great.
Yeah, without knowing it.
You're right. People have to understand they do need a Facebook page. And I've helped people who were getting started and they were going to put their app on. And they said, oh, all I have is my church page or something that they had done before. I said, no, I don't think that's quite the one you want to put this on, for your business. So it's very simple to go create a Facebook page. And then once you have it, it shows up in the drop-down box and you choose that one to add your app page to. So very simple process, not real time consuming.
Yeah, we're going to actually show them how quick it is.
Yeah.
So install, add it to your fan page, customize it, or just use one of our templates. If you go with our Pro, and I'll show you our Pro deal right now, you go instantly mobile. The great thing about mobile is this is, of our Facebook's billion-plus users, 60% of them access it through a mobile device. They're twice as active as the PC users. If you're using a standard Facebook app, which are 90% of them out there, and even Dodge, Coca-Cola, Pepsi, they get it wrong. Even some of my marketing heroes are getting it wrong, and it drives me nuts. But if you take that link and you market it in an email or a promoted post, for that matter, where do you think those are read? They're read on a mobile device. And the thing that comes up, if you take any link, it comes up page not found. If you go to just any app link, which is just a waste of time. So what we do is we don't necessarily mobilize the app because Facebook doesn't allow that. They just provide the space. We figure out where they're coming from. We send them to a mobile device, which is integrated with your page. So if they like it there, they like your page. If they click a button there, they go in your SRM. That's simple. After you get our system.
Explain to people when you say SRM, just so they'll understand.
Okay. What happens with the SRM is, remember I showed you when they click a button on the app. See the green on the far right there, and they click on one of those green buttons, whether it's on a mobile device or a PC. Their Facebook information gets pulled out of Facebook, put in the user's contact manager. Their Facebook verified and authenticated information, by the way, gets put in that contact manager for the 22Social user, the app user, to go in and sort through and communicate with.
Fantastic. I just know that sometimes when you and I know, and we've been over this information a lot, and people are hearing it for the first time, it's important just to kind of go, okay, now what did you say? What did you mean by that? So that people can kind of just, stop, take a breath, and go, okay, I see what he's talking about now.
Yeah.
So thank you.
I need somebody to stop me. So that's the whole thing is, you capture this information. And one of the other Pro features, and don't get scared about Pro, we're not talking 297, 197, 97. We're not talking anything like that. With the Pro feature, another thing they can do is they can add it into Aweber. So if they click on that button, the information goes into the contact manager that we've got for them, but it also goes into their email autoresponder, starting their sequence of messages. So it's a way to capture real Facebook verified leads. And that's what I meant about capturing real leads, is because we hook up with Facebook and we grab that authenticated info. Where I know the next question is, can you integrate with my autoresponder? I'm not reading the comments right now, but I know that's what's coming. We're going to have a poll pretty soon on our page for a little bit of fun, and we'll be integrating different autoresponders in that order. So after you get set up, step 5 is promote it. Go out there and just tell the world about it. Put up your QR code, put it everywhere you normally put your website, your telephone number, or anytime you normally put your contact information, put up your 22Social link, your smart link, or you can forward it like you do, and put up your QR code everywhere. This is where you capture information, follow up with them, refer more people, and get it free. So here's the deal. We want to help you get more likes, more leads, and more money. I've showed you, how to get more likes with a fan gate. Having good content's really up to you. We've tried with the templates too, some starter templates with you. We showed you how to get the leads, the Facebook verified leads, and then it's up to you to convert those leads. And if you don't convert them the first time, we showed you a way to convert them later on. So it was promote, fan gate, pitch, capture, follow up, and close. And right now,
and all without a website. How amazing is that?
all without a website. If you haven't built a website, don't yet. Don't do it yet. We just I don't want to get too far into it, but we discovered just even personally across our team that our websites have been changed so many times that we've just gone with a blank page now, most of us.
Yeah. Well, Jerry, the thing is, people used to say, well, I've got a website. I said, well, great. Who knows about it? It's like a ball in high weeds, so to speak, looking for a needle in a haystack. I said, just because you have a website doesn't mean anything. The only people are going to know about it, unless you do SEO and a lot of, ads and so forth, are the people you personally give that link to. Whereas when you have something like this inside Facebook, you're already connected to a lot of people you know personally, and friends of friends and things like that. And your social graph can grow enormously for whatever you want to share. So you're simply taking advantage of what you already have here.
Yeah, everybody already has every Facebook page should inherently have some traffic already, even just their personal profile to start sending traffic. Take all of your resources, just like we've done, is take all of our resources and we've devoted them to one focus, which is Facebook, because that's where we can grow our fan base. That's where we can build a list, and we can do things with more accuracy than ever before. It's a viral stage to present your business. And I often say, let's go put up a website. It's like driving, getting this awesome billboard, put it on the back of your car, driving it all the way out to the forest, putting it up in the forest, and then you have to drive everybody out there to see it. Gas is expensive nowadays. Internet traffic's expensive, so that doesn't make a lot of sense. I don't even believe in websites too much.
Let's bring it to where the traffic already is, and the traffic already is in Facebook. So you're just taking advantage of it.
Right. And we don't need a website. I like that. So if you go to 22social.com, there is no website there. So here's the deal. I just went past the slide. You can build your first page free. Absolutely free. So you can come in here. We don't want anybody using this that doesn't need it, but we want to give everybody a shot. You can actually come in, build your first page for free, and use it forever.
You want to go back to that page, Jerry, real quick?
Oh, I was just about to.
Okay, good.
So the deal is you can come in and get it free. I mean, we want as many entrepreneurs to use this and start using Facebook as possible. That's why we've given them the page for free. They can get to use it, get to know it, and then once they actually become pro, get some fans, get a little traction, they're going to need to go mobile. They're going to need more pages. If you're already at that position, you already have Aweber, there's no reason why you shouldn't go pro. Let me drop the bomb on you right now. Not 97, not 47, not 27, but $22 a month is what our pro account costs. And that's actually discounted. If you get it at that deal right now, you'll be locked into our pro app for life just at $22. Our company's 22Social. It's kind of an introductory thing. But we have all of the cool features that we're going to show you is all packed into our pro. All the cool new features is going to be packed into pro. You lock it in at $22 for 30 days. But for now, you can go through and get a deal for $2. Start for $2 for the first 30 days. If you refer 3 people, even at $2, yours is free next month. If you continue to have 3 pro members, whether they're $2 trial members or $22 monthly members, or members that have got their own free account, whatever it is, as long as they're a pro user and they're under you, I don't want to use the word under you, but more or less referred by you, then yours is free. So if you build up a bunch of points, and points are cumulative, you always have a free 22Social. And here's the thing, if you're promoting your page, it's just going to happen naturally. there's going to be people clicking on, like, this is a cool page. How'd this happen? Oh, there's a little tiny link at the bottom there. And that's how we're
Hey,
going to,
Jerry, this is like a Delta frequent flyer miles or your airlines or your Marriott rewards. I mean, that's essentially, it's you're getting rewarded for simply referring somebody that can help them promote their business or their nonprofit or their passion, however they look at it.
yeah, we have plans to actually do a little bit of, I can't really say anything officially, but yeah, we do want to give, people who accumulate a lot of points some sort of rewards that makes their life or their business better. We just haven't been able to, nail something down that works for everyone,
Well,
but
this
eventually.
great referral process is just super. So, listen, that's a great overview of how it can work for anybody. You want to drill it down and show how we actually have taken and do this case study on a business. That the business, Jerry, is pretty amazing, I would say, in that one of the things this business is doing is its own target to potentially reach 1 million users quicker than Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. If they reach this 1 million users, they're already almost 600,000, but if they reach the million by June 15th, then that will be 60 days out that they reach the million. And Instagram holds the record right now at 2.5 months. So that would be pretty major. So what we've done is we've taken some app pages and we built in different languages for this company as a case study. So I want to go over here and screen share right now, Jerry.
Okay.
Thank you so much for that overview. We're going to keep chatting here. Let me just see here. Desktop Google.
I just pulled it up. I see you have a new header on there as well. The
Yeah, I'm
million
going to
stars.
go. Let me see. I'll just go right. I should be able to start the screen share here. Let me know.
I
Is
could
it coming
see
up?
I could see your app now.
Okay.
Yeah.
All righty. Let me just. Okay, they're saying the connection's really bad right now. I'm not sure what's going on there. That has to do with Google Hangouts and all, with the connection through. So let's see what's going on here. Anyway, where I want to start with, my name is Dottie Berry, and I'm CEO of Training to Transform Global Communications. Um, what we do is we really work to build mobile and social influence. So as you'll see, Jerry, right here, I actually have about making your first page now with the free app. And so I'm able to go in there. People can have a button where they click on free app install, learn more. I've actually got it in 2 positions there. But, I've been working on this since 2010. You'll go through here. You'll see all types of things about mobile. And I love this where, people are actually using mobile phones to pay for water wells that have been put in, because what they found, even when they were trying to give things and do things for communities, the hard part was they had no way to sustain these water wells that were going in. But when people could use their mobile phone and pay pennies for the water, they felt engaged in what was happening and maintaining this for the community. So all kinds of great things I've been following and wanting to make a difference with over the years. But what I'm going to show right now is I'm going to show, Jerry, would you like me to show first how to actually build a page?
If you want me to go through that, I'd be happy to even build a fan page real quick for folks. If you think that would help them, I'd be happy to build a quick fan page and even put an app on there, and I can do that within about four
Well, I tell
minutes.
you what, I want to kind of key on this company that we're actually showing what to do here.
Okay.
So we'll kind of leave the building of an actual page to later, since we are talking about the app. Okay.
Okay.
And what I want to do right here is I want to show you exactly how easy. Can you see this, Jerry?
Yeah, I can see you. I'll just hang out. Let me know if you need literally hang
Yeah,
out.
I just want
So
to make
let me
sure
know.
that that people understand how they can actually get their app. And the case study we're doing, the company that I was referring to is called Rippling, okay? And their goal is to really have a business that is doing something that has never been done before. That's referred to as a blue ocean business, okay? And so their goal is to connect people all over the world offering a free global communications app. Okay, everybody gets that for free. Other people who would like to participate in the incentivized sharing can do so. So we're talking about an app that you add to your page. So I'm going to show you right here. I clicked on create a new page, okay? And what I do then is I actually choose whatever page. Now you'll see that I have a lot of pages, okay? So I'm going to choose that I want to actually share it right here, okay? That's the page I'm going to put it on. Now, as Jerry said, if you don't have a page, you'll need to create one, but we're going to stick, since we want to really honor your time, and we've gone over the overview about what the app can and cannot do. So what I do here is I go and I put my email. Wants to create change in the world and make a difference through entrepreneurial principles. So then I just click next, okay? Now here's what I'm going to do. Since we're talking about rippling, what we do is we go direct sales. And then let me show you what happens next when you create the page here. There's all these different choices. I'm just going to scroll through here so you can see all these, all types of businesses. And if your business is here and it hasn't been developed yet, well, you can actually begin to develop that. But some of these up here have already been developed, and I'm just going to go all the way back up to the top because the rippling pages are here. I want you to notice something when I go back up here. As I go down, there's rippling, okay? And that's going to help you create just the initial app, all right, that takes you to a page. And I have mine set up with a gate. What is a gate? Well, that means sort of like, let's say you go to a big farm and you're going to go inside the farm to see the zoo animals. And you go and the gate is closed. Well, you might ring the bell. Well, people like your page. That enables them to get inside the gate to see what's next, to see the animals, okay? In this case, you're going to see about the rippling model once you enter that gate. So there's a short 90-second video, and then once you like the page, you go, and then there is what's called the NDA video, okay, in which a person signs a non-disclosure agreement, and they're able to request a code. So what the offer is a promo code so that somebody can get this free app and get on the list to receive it before it's released. So with almost 600,000 people having made that request, that tells you that desire for that global communication app is very high. It's gone viral. So Rippling Live, let me just explain this, is Rippling Live would be a page you would create as a hangout page, okay? What I did here when I was creating one was just created a generic page for our training. But Rippling Live is where you could actually create a page where you could do hangouts and invite your people in Rippling to attend. Now, look what we've created here. I was able to get with various people in Rippling, and I actually had them translate the wording for the app, which I will show you in just a moment, and we translated it into all these languages. Now, the great thing that Jerry and the company did was, if I had created those and had those on my page, they would have only been available on my page. But Jerry and 22Social then hard-coded that so that these choices are here. When I first started with the free app, the only choices were Rippling or Rippling Live, okay? Jerry, speak to that about how you all coded all this in so that that would be available.
Well, we coded that in with a lot of help from you, Dottie. You went out there
and everybody else.
yeah. You just orchestrated the whole thing. What we asked from you was pretty simple. We said, hey, we need a headline, we need a video, we need some body content, we need a call to action, and that's it. I think we're like, what kind of graphics do you want? And then we created that whole back office and resource center for you, and we just imported all the data, all the the media that you wanted, whether it be text or video, and then our programmers went to work and they hard coded these into our our templates. I don't want to I don't want to discount their hard work because takes them a while to
Oh
code
yeah.
those in. And then our designer, Andrew, goes in and makes sure everything looks good, and then I go talk back to you and say everything's all good. I look like the hero, but it's really the guys in the back.
So here's what
It's a
happened.
team
I mean,
effort.
yeah, absolutely. I understand what you're saying because I had we have people in Ripon, Don in LA, who are great, and through them we have Alex who handles the Russian team, and Alex was able to get the translation to me. The other piece that happened was about the same time. We did have a hangout recording in here, but what happened was Ripon, the company headquarters, released a Russian version of the video, so we were able to put that in there. So if I just click on Ripon Russian right now and I create the page, I'm going to show you what I was able to take from Alex with the translation and with the actual video that the company created. And then you're seeing this in action right here, okay? So what comes up then is this particular page. All right, you notice that now I can't read Russian, but I know that that's Russian because Alex can translate. And then when we click on this video, this is the Russian video, which is amazing. So look at that right there. Now normally this is all, the original one I did was in English because that's what I speak. But I had Leo help with the Portuguese one. And, you know, all kinds of people really helped with Spanish and Croatian. And I mean, it was just absolutely amazing. So what that means is I'm going to show you, I'm going to close that one out right now. But what happens is you see all these pages that have been created right there. These pages, some of them are on one particular Facebook page and some of them are on another, but all of these are on my dashboard, okay, where I manage the pages. So if we even go and we look at one down here, I'll show you real quick. You see the one that says 22s.com/coachb/training. That's the one that we're on right this moment, okay? And what I was able to do is I'm actually able to go in here and give a feed ID to other people who already have this app and they have set up a training page. And because they got the feed ID, they were able to put that in their back office, give people their page, and those people are now watching this training on their page, not my page. Jerry, that's phenomenal.
Yeah, yeah. When we discovered how to put this together, we were blown away and just humbled, and we're really excited to see what people do with it. Because I mean, it's nothing unless people like you, Dottie, and your team do something with this stuff, and you obviously are. It's amazing. It's really cool. Every time I see it in another
So,
language, it's
yeah, so here's the
exciting.
page we're on right now. And if I were to click on this, we would see what's going on in the Hangout, but if I do, it'll loop back through. But I do want to show you this. If I click on content, okay, and I go down right here, this feed ID, 22339. That's what I gave several people in Ripon who had created pages so that they could give their page out to their team members, and those team members are actually watching this now from that person's page just because of the feed that's happening. I mean, Jerry, I mean, just this has unlimited uses. You know, that's the way I look at it. If I go back over here again, if I go to my pages, we're going to see right here where I began to create these different pages and got the translations from various people around the world. I mean, this is what I love, Jerry. For the last 4 or 5 years, I've been saying to people, it's about connecting and engaging, collaborating, and leveraging our global talents to form synergistic partnerships. And I feel like, wow, it's finally here. I mean, I live in Blaine, Washington, which is in the Pacific Northwest, 5 minutes from the Canadian border, about 6,000 people. I'm like, I've been saying that mantra every day, thinking, so how can I make it happen? But I was committed to making it happen because I love to collaborate and I love to leverage people's talents, because Jerry, I couldn't have done what you all have done. I'm not a system builder, but I am a person who, once I see a system, I love it. I learn it, I share it, I teach on it, I train on it, I coach on it, I help people understand how this can help you, not me, but you and your business, your nonprofit, your passion, how it can engage people. And this is what I so love. So here's all the pages. And if I even look at right here, this one that I've called Hangout. Now, see, what I had to do was edit this, okay, just so you'll know. It originally was a number. It became Hangout because I called it Hangout, okay? If I had not done that, then it would be a number. But this gives you a way to customize everything. So phenomenal, Jerry, what we've got going here. And I can even show you right here, that's the back office. So if I click on Global Revolution, and I hide this because this is my dashboard up there, you'll see that these timeline pictures are available for you to utilize, okay? Here's where I have my code. Now, if you scan that code right now onto your phone, then you can always have the live hangouts. And let's say you're out somewhere and it's time for a live hangout, which we do every Tuesday and Thursday at 1 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, then you've got it on your phone because you already scanned it, okay? So that's really cool. And if you don't have a way to scan on your phone, if you just download a free app, again, Jerry, it's all about the apps. The apps are the key to not just the future, but today. So again, I can have people click on here for Facebook tips and training. That's my training site that we're on right now. Now I can also go over here and show you another one, okay? This one's called The March Starts Now because Rippling is trying to build to 1 million, okay? So watch this though. When I go to this page, there's where all of those country apps are. So let's say I'm talking to somebody over in China, okay? I can click on that app and I can send them that link. Or let's say it's Spanish, okay? I'm clicking right now to the app that has been created in Spanish, okay? And I have a link. Look up here, right here. The page link is this. So I'm talking to somebody perhaps who speaks English because my Spanish is ¿Cómo está usted? Muy bien, gracias. I answer myself. I learned that in 2nd grade. But if I take this link and I say to the person who also speaks Spanish and English, share this with your people that do not speak English, then they can be introduced to Rippling and get that global communications app when it's released and be engaged with a platform where there's going to be incentivized sharing and rewards and all this kind of thing, which is a whole different business model. Now we're speaking about Rippling as a case study, Jerry, but the point I hope people see is that this can be your business, your coffee business, your health business, your TV show, your event, your nonprofit for breast cancer. Whatever it is, you can share it and invite people to learn more about what you're doing, what you're passionate about. So Jerry, let me kind of come back to you and see what you might want to share at this point with people.
Sure. Actually, can you open up your screen one more time? Because I just did something on my other screen here.
You're talking about where I was with social.
Yep, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah,
right
back to
here?
the Spanish one. Yeah, right back to the Spanish app tab you were just on.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you show the screen?
Oh.
Yeah.
Let me go back and do that now.
Yeah, I got something.
Sorry, I took it off the screen share. So let me see where I was. Let me see if I can get back here.
Okay, while you're doing that, I want to speak to,
back to it.
the fear of doing your own presentations. One, if you're attached to a leader, you'll get their feed ID. If you're not attached to any specific leader, excuse me, and you're in like a company, or let's just say there's somebody that you follow that would sell whatever product you have or whatever it might be, you can use anyone's Hangout. And you can just go to find somebody's Hangout, click on the YouTube link, and grab the little code from YouTube. I could show everybody how to do this. Actually, it's better just to do it in the resource center of 22Social. You grab the little code, and you can use anyone's Hangout that you don't even know and broadcast that live inside Facebook. Google allows you anything that has sharing, you can do that with. Okay,
can you see that now?
I can see it now. So that's Spanish, right? So scroll up to the top.
Yeah.
and click on SRM because I want to show folks the SRM.
Yeah.
And I clicked on the link below. So click on the I information. That's me and my dog. That's the day we did it. That's my Facebook verified email address, where I live, my birth date, what I did, when I did it, and my message. Hola.
Okay, so now imagine that somebody has come to your page and they have put request the promo code. Their information shows up in here.
Mm-hmm.
You've connected with them, and now you need to send that via email or via phone to the person. I would recommend, if you're in Rippling, that you send it via phone, okay? Sometimes people have their email filter set high, and if you've got a choice here, send it to their phone. And then what you do is you go and send them a personal email, because filters aren't set so high for those. Or send them a text on their phone. I actually did a little message, and I said, hey, this is Dottie. I just sent you that invite for Rippling. We're building to 1 million. Please go there now and accept your promo code. So I actually have a link where I created a little voice message, and I send them that. And I can send that right over the phone. And so that's a great way to just quickly follow up with them, even though the invite, when you go to startmyripple.com and you use this information and you send somebody an invitation with a promo code so that they can get on the inside of your inner circle before this thing launches. People in Rippling right now, what's the purpose of this app for people with Rippling? So it's a good way to look at it, or any business. The purpose right now is for people to be building their foundation, because there's different things that are happening in various companies. With Rippling, they're in a pre-launch state. So you want to build your foundation. It's sort of this way. If somebody said to you, oh, I see that you're building a 20,000 square foot home. If you get your 20,000 square foot home built by June 15th and you have your foundation in place, we're going to give you some really cool things to put up the walls and the roof. But if you don't have your foundation in place, you're not going to be able to take advantage of as much. So, it's kind of like building a foundation. Now, your business may be a 10-year-old business where you're giving away samples daily or weekly or whatever. But it's all about engaging the people that you're communicating with and that request information. So thanks, Jerry, for putting that in there, because it really gives us a way to see how this works.
Okay, let's show the color. Close this up and let me show the color.
Okay.
Just show how easy some things are. That's where you add the Aweber. If you click on close.
Right. Mm-hmm. So we're going to close this.
Yeah, just close it, and I just want to show, like the content's easy to change. If you have the Pro, you can do multiple layouts. If you you have a fan gate, you can use. It's just a show gate. If you want to click on the colors, just show.
Yeah, here's the colors. Do you see it right here?
Click on the color wheel. There you go. And yeah, and that's how easy. The whole page is changing colors now below.
Now look at that. And I have it set. I like these little stripes. You can actually choose all kinds. Now watch this. It changes in real time. You see the little difference there? So you can change the background and your colors, and that's really cool. Anything else you want to show on that part?
I guess just click on the Help Center. Maybe, oh yeah, we're in Rippling, so click on the Help Center. This is really cool.
Yeah.
Now if you click on Help, there's a bunch of videos. You can scroll down and see a lot of videos. Every single 22Social app has a resource center and the help buttons and all that, but if you downloaded a specific template, like the Rippling template, if you click on the Rippling resources at the top, this is pretty neat.
Yeah, this is great.
So normally you'd have to go out and figure a lot of this stuff out. We have a whole help center on the right-hand side. That's what's available to everybody. But this is just for the Rippling pages. Now, if you scroll down, you can see a lot of that's a quick video just for Rippling, actually. I go through an entire 15 minutes how to do it. But then if you scroll down, you can see the...
yeah, you can click on the example here.
I want to show them the good stuff, though.
So it gives you some different
go back to that page,
there.
though. I want to show them the good stuff. We didn't get to the good stuff.
Yeah, I'll take it back here.
Oh, it just
showing you some of the various things that are available.
It opened in a different window. You can go back to the other tab. There you go.
Yeah, I might have to do this. There we go.
and then just scroll down. So no matter what country you're in, we're adding new tabs right there. All these header images, if you scroll down, we'll show all the cool headers that we created for people. Everything is sized perfectly for cool tab images, for cool timeline covers. All this stuff was done by our designers. And normally you'd have to go out and buy this stuff. But this is all free, even for the free users. This is just bonus stuff. Pretty
And
cool
you know,
stuff.
Jerry and them have been very receptive to the suggestions I've made. Like I asked them to have some where it says your ripple is changing the world, and so that's kind of a distinction from your ripple can change the world. So you know, we have some various ones like that here. So it's really kind of cool what you. And as we did the countries, I sort of did my own makeshift ones, and they took it and cleaned it up. You know, I used my Snagit tool and I was creating these just so I could differentiate as I was setting up the different translations. But they took that and made it really nice and clean, and now it's available back there to everybody. And again, I can't say enough, Jerry, for what you all have done. If you all had not taken and hard coded in what was on my page, then people, as they go and get an app or create multiple apps, would not have access to these translations, which, you know, people were so kind to donate, you know, the English to Russian translation or the
Yeah.
English to Spanish and Swedish and so forth. So thanks to everybody for that. So Jerry, anything else that would be great for us to cover? I really want to honor everybody's time, and I thought we'd try to keep it to around an hour with showing them the big picture and getting, you know, drilling down to the details here. But anything else we should show people?
I made a couple of promises. I want to make good on the promises. And then I think we should probably just close it up with see if there's any questions or anything like that. You know, folks who want to stick around, I'll stick around to answer any questions.
So come back to the Hangout then?
Yeah, you come back. Let's just chat
Okay.
for a minute, and then I'll go over there. I actually want to show a couple. I just want to
Yeah,
show.
you can, you know, share your screen if you want to show something else.
Yeah, I just had I wanted to show the example of the PBS, and then I wanted to show I mean, we have tons of examples, and then I want to show the little trick for YouTube for subscribers. Because subscribers are great. You know, I'm a big list builder. I just recently sent an email out to my list that said, it was a 1-minute Facebook marketing tip, and I'll show you that too. Hold on. Okay, subscribe. So the 1 minute I sent this out, and I said, you know what? When was the last time you forwarded one of my emails? My emails usually die with you, don't they? You know, nobody forwards an email. That's why I have to be better at what I'm doing. And then I brought them over to where I showed them exactly what I'm doing. But as I showed them, I asked them to help me build me a better list. And I guess I'll start with that. And then I'll show you because that's how I do it on Facebook. And then I discovered one yesterday that allowed me to build more of a list on YouTube. Because on YouTube, that's where you build subscribers, right?
Sure.
And one thing that has helped us, and always has helped me, because we've done a lot of YouTube channels, is the first thing I ask people to do is, please subscribe to my channel. You know? And if I don't, you know, give good information, you can unsubscribe, but please do. And it does work. But I found another trick yesterday. So let me open up my screen. Go to screen share.
So how do you go about asking them that? Please subscribe. Just, you know, get real specific with people.
Okay. You can see my screen, right? So let me go to I'm going to do the Facebook one first. Okay.
Okay.
So I said, look, I'm going to help you to build a better list on your own Facebook page, and you should create a little 1-minute video with Jing or Snagit, whatever you're using, because I love that stuff too.
Yeah.
And build a 1-minute video and attach it to all of your taglines in your media. Like, so if you're sending emails, things like that, say, hey, have you subscribed to my page? Here's how, and then just highlight the link and send them to YouTube. And here's how. You hover over the page, you click Get Notifications. Okay? Ask people to do that, because what happens now is every time you make an update, it goes bing on my phone, because people usually have notifications on their phone. So it's a really powerful way to make sure nobody misses your message. And if you're doing a lot of live hangouts, this is really important. So that's important there. So you'd asked me about YouTube. So here's our YouTube channel. They've moved a lot around here recently. Videos, discussion about. So when you go to our channel, so this is this is an example. Hey there, we're 22Social. Don't be shy. Go ahead and subscribe to our channel. If we don't put out fun, informative, valuable content that helps you get more results with less time, then you can unsubscribe. Now, before in Facebook, YouTube, they only gave you a little area to do that in. So I made sure I got that in first before more about us. And then I told them a little bit about us, and then I told them again, we can make a difference to you too. So go ahead You're better off safe than sorry. Click subscribe now.
Awesome.
So, so the little subscribe trick that I found, let me go to,
And Jerry, this is going to help people that are listening for this particular case study of Rippling, but any business. And the reason I want to say that, I just got a message that Rippling just hit 600,000. So they're 400,000 away from that million. So people
wow.
who are part of this particular company that we're doing this case study on, if you want to help create the next 400,000, then Jerry's giving you tips that are very valuable.
Oh yeah. Especially if they're coming out with new videos and stuff. This is because if you're doing your own videos, and if, okay, this is pretty cool. I'm going to stop here before I get into back to the subscribe thing because this is really cool. If you do a live Google on-air Hangout, what happens? It's live and then it gets recorded and uploaded to your page, right? What if we made it very easy for everyone to customize corporate videos? So let's just take that Rippling video for example, the English one. We'll make it easy, and I wanna bookend it. I want to put me in the beginning and me at the end. I want to say, hey, I know we haven't talked in a while, but you hold on. Let me get me on the screen. I want to say, hey, I know we haven't talked in a while, but you got to see this. This is the best thing ever. And then you switch over back to screen share. And now you go right into your video. It goes right into the Rippling video, blah, 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 goes, and then you switch back to yourself and you go, wasn't that awesome? So just get an invite from me right now. And then you end the broadcast. And guess what?
Wow.
You just made a personalized video.
That's amazing. I mean, I think about how much time it used to take.
Right?
I guess Google was pretty smart when they brought YouTube. They had a reason.
Yes, they did. They knew this is the future, and it's coming on. It's going to happen much, much faster than any other adoption we've ever had. We already have computers. We have smartphones. We already are on TV. All these are converging trends, and everything's going to happen so quickly. So let me get back to the subscription thing, because you asked for specific things. So here's one. Have you heard of Will and Monifa Sims, the gas pump cast? They have the viral video on YouTube right now.
No.
It's really hilarious. They do it's Pumpcast karaoke. It's on the Tonight Show, and they had like 15 million views.
Oh my gosh.
So they gave us a call, to put together their fan page and stuff, and we did that. And then I'm going to show you the subscribe trick here, but I'm also going to show you what we did for her because they were in a rush. So we wrote their copy. How do we live amazingly abundant and happy lives? Subscribe to subscribe to our channel and discover how Will and Monifa keep it exciting, fun, and spontaneous by living the life to the fullest. By subscribing now, you'll be able to watch any videos recorded, live, or broadcast. Will and Monifa do on this channel. Wait. Actually, I say it 3 times in here. I don't know if you can read this. I'm going to read this fully because actually it's...
Hey, Jerry, can you do this? Can you take that link to that YouTube and put it in the comment section? And put your page in there too. We'll all follow what's going on. That's great.
All right. And I'll put in the comment section for your page.
Yeah, okay. Sounds great.
Yeah, let me do that. I'm just going to save the link here because I got something else I want to share with everybody too.
Yeah.
And this is really cool. This is something you can do too, and I'll put this in there too. I discovered this yesterday. You can go here and read this, but notice I say subscribe right here. By subscribing now, thanks for subscribing. I did the same thing on 22Social. Tell them what you're going to tell them it again. Basic stuff. Now, I didn't subscribe to this channel yet, right? So let's go back to just Will and Monifa, just back to their regular channel. So youtube.com/Will and Monifa. I'm at the About section. If we were going to go straight to their channel, it would go to their homepage. This is their homepage. Anytime you give out a link to your channel, like if I was going to give out a link to our channel now, it would be youtube.com/my username, and then this. I don't know if you saw what I just put up there, but I'll put it in the chat window. It's a little bit.
What did you put?
I put a little bit of code. !sub_confirmation = 1. I'll put that exact code in the
great.
on your page. Okay. Now here's what it does. Ready? I'm going to refresh. If I haven't subscribed to the page, this is what I'm going to see.
Oh, wow.
A YouTube gate. Everything is going list building. YouTube gets it, Facebook gets it, Twitter gets it, everybody gets it, direct marketers have gotten it, TV gets it. That's why you pay money for Super Bowl commercials, because they have a list of targeted eyeballs at that moment. And you know that with Rippling. Yes. It's the list. Yes. So this is a neat little trick. And
well, yeah, because people are always, you hear that the gold is in the follow up and all that, but you can't follow up with something you don't have. You got to have it first before you can follow up and do it well. So, I tell people it's not a matter of when you're going to start marketing and using systems. It's not a matter of if, it's when you're going to do that. I mean, if you're going to be in business, you're going to have to engage with the systems like we're talking about. And you've made it so simple to do that. That's what's really great in this case. For people who aren't even savvy about marketing, etc., they can create their free app and get a lot of value out of that. And if they're more savvy and understand things, they're going to want to go pro and get the multiple tab pages that they can create.
Absolutely. We made it easy. $2. People spill more coffee than that a day.
Yeah.
So we tried to make it irresistible as possible, and we're going to be doing cool live trainings, just with like different people. It'd be great to have you out as well, and record those in the back, and just keep those in the back. Anybody can watch them live, but we're going to keep those specifically for the pro members on archive.
Right. That's awesome.
So right now I'm going to your page. I am going to add a comment. Oh, thanks, Rico. That's awesome comments. And you can see I'm just going to go ahead and go put that in there, and that's the information I just shared with everybody. So that comment just went in. So when people refresh their screen or just wait a couple seconds, that comment will come up. So it's got the code. Oh, that's got our oh no, that's not 22Social. Hold on a second. Let me delete that. I'm going to start over. My designer just shook his head at me. I know he's probably watching this. He's like, he didn't get our own he didn't get our channel right. I cannot believe he's doing that.
That's why the delete button is good.
Yeah. Oh, and by the way, something we didn't bring up, Dottie. This is really cool too. This comment feed, right? This comment feed that I'm posting on right now. This comment feed, it's live on your page, and it's live on everybody's page who has your feed ID. Let me actually
awesome.
Go back to the screen.
Yeah, and I know we've got some people I was busy helping them last night get that set up. I said, don't worry if you don't understand how to do it. Let me help you. So I took, I went and just did some screen sharing with them, watching them, letting them hands-on themselves walk through it while I talked to them and said, okay, here's my feed ID. Here's where you go. Put it in there. Now give people your page today, not mine. And I made sure to put it on my page, even if people got there. Please get back with somebody who invited you, because, I appreciate that all kinds of people are inviting, because we are collaborating. We're leveraging together. That's what we want to do. So it's very exciting.
Yeah, I was excited when we first spoke. You're like, no, I'm really thinking about taking this global because we can translate it. I'm like, really? That's never been done before. I'm like, I'm really excited. And then, 2 weeks, I think, from our first meeting, here we are hosting a hangout with people from all over the world. Our back office for 22Social is countries I've never heard of. And then there's people in these countries that are referring other countries and then other countries, and it's just spreading all over, kind of like Rippling is. And it feels good that they have total control. They can change their message anytime they want. And you've given them an awesome, awesome starting point. And Facebook is connecting the world. We're just putting two and two together. We're as a team here.
Absolutely. And that's what, again, it goes back to collaboration and leveraging. I tell people, think of it. I live in this really small town. Just as a person, I need to step out there. But it also shows, Jerry, the power of one person. You see, I can't do everything on my own. But I love, just thinking in terms of I can make a difference, and you can make a difference, and we together can make a bigger difference. We can create a big rippling effect, which they're doing in Rippling, but that applies to anything. If you just Google Rippling, that term, it's kind of like the movie The Secret. I said, well, The Secret is no secret. That thinking has been around a long time, but what The Secret did, it introduced that kind of attracting the energy, attraction, to you. It brought that to the bigger audience. And so that's all that's happening now, is we're bringing a lot of things to the bigger audience, and I love that. So I appreciate what you're doing. Anything else we need to share here before we close it up?
Oh, you know,
There's so much. We're gonna have to do another one.
so many ideas, so many ideas. Here's something I promised I forgot. Here we go.
Oh, the PBS one.
Yeah, this is we did this for Jen Groover. She's pretty well known. She's a great entrepreneur. Awesome person. She's doing this for a company. She did Donate PBS, and we did her live right from. Let's get this pulled up right from PBS. And
Uh-huh.
I was on a ski lift on Sunday, and the producer of the show is like, "How are we going to do this? We got the soundboard over here, and my team." You know, Renee Benuelos and Andrew and those guys, we all pulled together on a Sunday and we made this happen. So she broadcasted live on PBS through Google Hangouts.
And
So
Jerry, I love that you had that donate button because I had somebody that connected with me last night actually. And what he was asking for was $1 for what he's doing. And it was something that I so supported. Well, I didn't just go give him $1, I gave him 20. And he wrote back and he said, "You gave me 200% more than I asked for." I said, "Well, I bet if you ask for $1, some people are giving you more because once they go and they see what you're doing, see what you're creating, they love it." I said, "But guess what? I think I've got a way that can help you even more." And so I shared with him about the Facebook app and what he could do. And I said, "Why don't you attend the training today?" So I hope he's on here. And Alan, a guy named Alan King, I know you're on here too, but this guy named Alan, so I hope he's on here, and if not, I'll make sure that he gets the link because this is recording, so I know you're going to want to share this with all your friends once you see what we've done here. So go ahead, Jerry.
I'm just kind of going through this page just to give people some ideas. This is just a picture sliding by, you know, because it doesn't have to be a video. You can make a couple pictures, load them up to a Facebook album, go into content, click on text media, insert your photo album, PBS Live, and you're ready to go. Change the text or whatever you want to do. Go to YouTube, Hangout, Vimeo, the feed, or choose no media. I figured I'd just show that.
And that's
And
what I did with one of my gates. You know, when they go to the gate for the Hangout, in fact, it comes to some scrolling pictures, you know, and like Rippling reached 500,000 in less than 30 days, that kind of thing. And then they like it and they're able to get in to see the Hangout.
yeah, that's
So
pretty
same
neat.
idea, just different business. See, this is what, and that's what shows up too.
Yeah. Um, as far as also doing some other things, you know, as for TV, let me get back to myself here. As TV, uh, you know, we think about it. I don't know. Do you follow Ryan Dice at all,
Yes, I
personally?
do. He's
Okay.
an amazing marketer.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. He sent out something recently. Remember, stop blogging.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Remember, I sent out
Yeah.
an email almost immediately after. I said, Ryan says stop blogging. I say that's old news because, you know, Ryan talks about being the publisher. You know, hey, why are you trying to be out there being the only blogger? You know, why don't you try and get everybody to come to your blog and give you content because bloggers come cheap. They bring their own audience,
Yeah.
and you can build the content and be the aggregator of the content, and that's how you become a authority site.
Right.
I thought that was old news because, you know, blogs are kind of old news. Facebook gives you
Right.
a blog.
And
You
a
have
lot of time too. It's kind of going back to the needle in the haystack. Who's going to
right,
find your blog?
right. Well, his thing was they bring their audience at least, so at
Yeah.
least he had a way to to get the traffic. But you know, on Facebook you have a blog. I mean, you have your post on the bottom, which is your
Right.
like quick blog, and then guess what? Notes.
Yes.
Apparently, no, Facebook posts on fan page are getting indexed right now. I know notes are getting indexed,
Yeah.
and that's going to happen more with the social search and everything that's going on, which I can talk about for another hour. But the what's cool about that is sometimes I get a little bit. Now I just went into the social search line. I'm thinking about all that.
That's okay. I want to say this, Jerry. I don't want to stop this right now, so I'll just say to people who are on here, if you have to go, we
Yeah,
understand we're recording this, but I say let's just get all the good stuff before we let you go.
yeah, it's just there's so many ideas keep coming through. But now he talks about Oprah being bringing her content on the TV show. But Oprah didn't have a blog. You know, she made an instant overnight success on a blog because she had a TV show where she brought her following. And so that's just how you do the overnight success. What I'm recommending is do exactly as Ryan said. You do want to be the authority. You do want to use other people's content, but you don't want to use blog as your medium. That's kind
Yeah.
of Fred Flintstone.
Right.
If we want to get to go where the puck is going and win games, don't go where it was. You know, let's go Google Hangouts. Sure, it skips a little bit. Maybe you got a message that maybe somebody's connection didn't work, but guess
Yeah.
what? Connection speeds are going to get faster. Phones are going to get faster. Processing is going to get faster. Google's going to get better, and 22 Social is going to continue to try to make it as easy as possible, no matter how many times they change and move, because they keep doing that. But anyway, um, you can host your own. You don't have to have your own content. You can be Oprah. You can invite other people, invite Tom Cruise or whoever it is onto your show, interview them, let them bring their audience, let them bring their following. You fan gate it, you siphon fans from them, and you're just a content aggregator because they have no idea how to do this. You're some sort of wizard. You know how to do Hangouts inside Facebook. You know, they haven't heard of it yet. So you can probably get a lot of guests very quickly to do that, especially right
Yeah.
now before they know they can do it. And
Well,
you can
Jerry,
build your own
that's so true.
channel.
A lot of people don't know this about me personally, but my doctorate works in human sexuality. And I have one friend who's just releasing a book. Her name's Dr. Michelle Angelo, On the Couch. And she's on Dr. Phil and all these different shows. So I'm going to bring her on a hangout. And I'm going to invite people to hear me interview her and let her share about her new book coming out, because she invited me to her book opening. I can't be there. It's on the East Coast, 3,000 miles away. I said, oh, Michelle, I'd love to come, but I can't. So then I know all these people, Brian McNaught, who used to do PBS specials. I'm going to contact him. So, yeah, I mean, so a lot of us have various passions, business ideas, and so forth. Again, the case study we were using this on was Rippling, but just apply it to what you're interested in, whether it's golf or I don't care what it is, whatever floats your boat. Start doing some hangouts, recording them, using 22 Social with the apps, and you will create a niche for yourself that can be amazing.
Absolutely. I'm actually showing a page right now. This is Nia Peoples. She was on a lot of TV shows, and so she was an actress for quite a few years, and
Yeah.
she started doing these hangouts as well, and it's been very successful for her because she's got a book coming out.
Yeah.
So for authors, we've been very actually we met her at there's a gentleman. He was pretty awesome. He'll be using us too. He hosts these big author. He does a lot of books. He turns authors real quick,
Yeah.
and he had like 20 authors in there. And we kind of came to the room. We didn't know anybody. We didn't know any of these books. Looking around, didn't feel in touch with anything. But after they all spoke for 3 to 5 minutes, Nia was one of them. We were like, "Oh wow, that was cool. Now I know a lot about the book. I feel a little bit connected with them." And
Yeah.
it was a whole new thing. And this was like right as we started doing Hangouts. And then we talked to them about we talked to the gentleman who hosted. We said, "Look, you know what? This was great, but it ended in this room. Nobody
Uh-huh.
else saw it. What if we could put a
Yeah.
camera here and a camera there?" We hosted a San Diego Love Mob right on Valentine's Day.
Uh-huh.
And down here, somebody who's doing hosting the Love Mob came to us like, "Can I broadcast that?" I'm like, "Yeah, you can do it on Facebook." He's like, "No way." We're like, "Yeah, take the camera." We gave him the camera from the top of the top of our screen. We're like, "Yeah, take this. Here's how you do it. Go." And we watched it at 4 hours. It recorded all 4 hours of it. So it was pretty
I
cool.
tell you what, Jerry, my mind is just going crazy with ideas. I'm a visionary kind of thinker, and when I get onto something, I mean, it's just the way I think. I can't stop myself. And when I say to people sometimes, I was thinking, people go, "Oh my Lord, what are you coming up with now?" But I love all of this. Just great content and value, and I appreciate what you're offering so much. So, anything else that we can think of just to sort of get everybody stoked before we leave?
Just if you're not going to do this if you're not going to be on this journey with Dottie and myself and 22 Social and all this with Facebook, then I don't know what you're going to do for Facebook.
Yeah,
um,
yeah,
this is the best solution we can come up with, and we're just going to make it better and better. You're part of a great team. We're going to try to give you as much value as possible, whether you're a free member, whether you earned a free membership, whatever it is. So I
yeah.
just thank you for your time right now.
Hey, thanks, Jerry. So, what I'd like to say to people is if you are a part of Rippling and you're on this today, I think you can see the value. But if you're in Rippling, most likely you're already in other businesses as well. And if you're not in Rippling at all, that's okay. I invited you. I told you we were going to do a case study, and that's what we're trying to do. But we're trying to show the parallel between, what this can do with Rippling to what you could do with your business, your passion, your nonprofit, whatever it is. So I'm here to help you in any way that I can. I love working with people. I tell people when they call me, "Did you watch your video first?" And if you did, then I go, list your questions that you have after watching the video when you don't get it. You know, I've shot, you know, Jerry a question or two. Hey, I'm trying to put this in. Is this right? You know, and he pops right back to me. So it's really awesome to have that kind of connection and help. And Jerry, I just want to say I appreciate what you and all of 22 Social is doing. Please give them my best and my big, deep sense of gratitude. So everybody, that's it for now, and we appreciate this, and it will be recorded. So if it was missed, you'll be able to come right back to the link that you had and watch it. So until next time, this is Dottie Berry, over and out, and Jerry, thanks again.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Dottie.
Okay, bye.